get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got meta uptown.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Washington Commanders. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw, Pickett. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
This defense for the Commanders, they were terrific a week ago when they went over Washington.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. Where do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And Pickett going to move his guys around.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken right around the 44. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
In motion is Gray. Duggan will look to throw this.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Throwing, Duggan.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
In motion is Gray.
On 4th down, Dugan.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
First down, San Francisco.
Here's Duggan to throw. Right side, and he finds Gray.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
2nd and 1 at the 6-yard line.
Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line. Ready up.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Commanders nothing.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Pacheco. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down and 13.
Pickett. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensive. He probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. And now the punter, Chise, as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw is Duggan. Well, same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Duggan. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards.
San Francisco.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Duggan looking to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Pickett trying to get his guys up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Here's Pacheco once again. A beautiful fake. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. That is caught. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Pickett back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and We just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Pickett rolling to his right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one, and now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Duggan now to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, 75 yards. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Niners 21, Commanders 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw. Dugan. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be brought down at the 27. 18 more yards there and another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, Dugan. Now the ball comes loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Now he's free to midfield. How about this?
And finally taken down at the 15.
111 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
I guess that's what happens when you give the current NFL rushing leader that much room.
And when you do, all you're doing is solidifying his standing at the top of the leaderboard. He's going to continue to get more and more yards. Good luck trying to chase him down.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last two snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Back to throw. Dugan. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Throwing on first down. Dugan.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Duggan.
And he will find his man, Samuel.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line.
First down, 49ers.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk.
41 yards.
And the 49ers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Commanders 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Niners take over in terrific field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Samuel going to go in motion right.
Throwing to start the drive. Dugan.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Dugan. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on 3rd and long. Dugan.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And quickly they get to the line.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 149 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup.
A give right side for Pacheco. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The offense on third down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Off play action, Pickett. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
3rd and 12. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Throwing, Duggan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So here's a 3rd and 14.
3rd and 14.
Duggan will look to throw this. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Here's Duggan to throw. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Quick slant, Dotson. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
6 yards. It's fourth down.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, he's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air. I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them. And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long. On fourth down, Dugan. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And it's caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin from 17 yards out. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback. And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season,
is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Duggan looking to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
To throw is Duggan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Duggan. That's complete left side to Gray. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Duggan now to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw again. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Commanders 21. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Pickett sets up play action. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Dugan. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for San Francisco,
they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6.